live. Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is episode, I believe, 16 of the Creatia Conversation. Because once again, I didn't check before we started because we're bad at this.
No one's checking.
Yeah.
I have never thought about it.
Yeah, I know. Because clearly neither one of you can be trusted. I am your host, Sir Cussalot Travis Pointer, joined as always by my co-host, Mara the Shark Watkins.
Hello, everybody. I'm coming live from Indiana, not Indianapolis. I am very south of Indianapolis.
And Johnny Jums Grootsius.
What's going on? I'm coming live to you from Chicago again. I've never left.
Recently.
I was obligated to say that. Mara said something about, I don't know. I don't know, man. But leave me alone.
Oh, shit.
Left.
So we're back again, as we like to be once a month to do this thing where we talk, TV, movies, and all that shit because we love it. We throw some video games in every now and then just because if it's, relevant.
Gears of War.
Yeah, John's playing Gears of War. Even though I was, at his house for an entire weekend, he didn't play Gears of War once. All he played was Rocket League. Are you still playing Gears of War or are you playing Rocket League?
I'm also playing League of Legends. I'm playing all of them. All three. But I mainly didn't play Gears of War when you were there because it was easier to talk and hang out when I'm playing Rocket League. When you play Gears, I gotta focus, and I don't ever get to see you.
I know.
So it's your fault, Travis.
I'll take the blame for that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So, how you kids doing? You doing all right?
Doing good. I'm in Indiana visiting family.
Nice.
What about you, John? You all right? I know you were stressing last week, so.
I'm doing all right. I've been better, but I'm doing all right.
Cool.
I don't want to get into it. I'll start crying.
Don't cry.
Oh,
You're adorable, but don't cry.
what you all been watching lately?
What haven't I been watching? Well, I'll start.
About to say you gonna answer the question, or you know?
I'll answer the question. I binge watched Stranger Things.
Okay.
The same weekend that I was training for a new job, so that was fun.
Yeah, that's intense.
Yeah, and then pretty much just catching up on everything else. Still haven't started The Gifted yet, but I will get to it.
You're missing out.
I know.
Yeah, I need to watch that too.
Mm-hmm.
I have not watched anything, mainly because I'm in school and it's really intense and I haven't had time. So I did see Thor, the new Thor.
Saw that yesterday.
With some of my classmates, and
yeah, we're gonna talk about Thor a bit. So yeah, I've started Stranger Things. It's one of those ones I don't have to binge it. I can kind of just watch it every now and then, just kind of steadily get through it.
I'm highly upset that I binged it.
I haven't seen one episode yet.
I like secretly hate myself now because now I gotta wait a whole year for it to come back on again.
Yeah. Like I said, I also saw Thor yesterday. Yeah, let's talk about Thor a bit. We'll stay spoiler free so we don't kill it for Mara, but let's talk about it a bit. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm just gonna mute you guys. You can just give me a signal when you're.
No, we're not gonna spoil anything.
No,
I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It was great. They figured out how to do a good Thor movie. Like this, that's how I'll put it.
Yes.
They figured out how to do a good Thor movie. They clearly wanted to do a Planet Hulk movie, which there's rights and all that kind of stuff. They can't do a solo Hulk movie because of legal shit because Hollywood. But yeah, like I said, I agree. Fully enjoy it. Jeff Goldblum made me very happy. Made me chuckle thoroughly.
Beautiful masterpiece.
Even
every person did wonderful in that movie.
Yeah, even like Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie, which is something I just wasn't even thinking about. I'm like, she was great too.
Everyone, man. Everyone was fantastic, and it was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. And it's one that it would be funny that you wouldn't really appreciate if you didn't have all the other Marvel stuff behind it, for it to feed off of, but still. Yeah, it was great.
But yeah, I'm done. I'm good.
Okay.
I said my 2 cents.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, I just wanted to briefly discuss it. That's all.
Thumbs up.
I don't think she actually muted us, though. Did you?
I didn't.
Yeah, I'm about to say we weren't spoiling, so. Hey.
You never know.
Hey, unless you're going to put that somewhere fun, put it down.
What?
Travis wants me to put my thumb on my butt.
So,
I feel like we get a lot of sponsored viewership if you put your thumb in your butt.
I mean, how dedicated are you, John? John?
I was going to say, is he silently putting his thumb in his butt?
I don't know. Did we lose you? Where you at? You there? Yeah, you froze on us.
Thumb going in your butt?
We lost you for a second. We thought you were frozen like that because you were putting your thumb in your butt.
Oh, it hurt, but I'm back.
Damn it, we missed it.
Oh man. Let's move on to the news. Cause
all right, I'll send you some nudes.
It's that time. Not on the air, John.
Oh,
I
thought you said talk about nudes.
No, we're talking to the news. News.
Oh,
news.
newsy time.
It's newsy time.
That's Mara's.
That's Mara's shtick, yeah.
Newsy time. Bear, 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 bear.
Bow, bow.
Oh, can we get those? Can we put those in? Can you do that, Travis? You're the tech guy.
I'm sure that's in
the button.
About to say you can just get the soundboard on your phone or something that'll do that.
I'll find it for next month.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You'll forget.
No, I won't. I'll do it
I
after.
will.
One of us will download it after the podcast.
Sure you will.
But anyway, so the one piece of news that I have, well, no, I have several pieces of news, but actual news that there's talks that Disney may be trying to buy 20th Century Fox.
Yes, we were going to get into that. I definitely have that down.
Well, I stole it from you.
Yeah,
so
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care when you do it. I'm just,
It just kind of sucks because that still wouldn't get them the Hulk. So.
I mean, but do you really want a Hulk movie?
I kind of do.
We've had 2 of them. No, you don't.
I want to see the one. I've only seen the one with
Edward Norton.
So.
Yeah, you don't want to see.
You don't want to see the other one. You don't.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
I didn't say
Don't do it.
I didn't say I was going to, but I want to see one with Mark Ruffalo.
No, you see. Watch Thor Ragnarok, and you'll be good.
Whatever.
I'm trying to tell you.
Anywho, as for cancellations and renewals, Freeform canceled some show called Stitchers. I don't know anyone who watches it, but I've heard about it a lot. So, BoJack Horseman was renewed for season 5. NBC canceled The Night Shift, which is some medical drama show. Spike canceled The Mist. CBS picked up Young Sheldon for a full season. Don't know why, but they did.
Somebody's watching it.
I guess so. NBC renewed Marlon for a second season.
Marlon.
I'm done with you. ABC
That's
picked
the
up
song.
The Good Doctor. I know. ABC picked up The Good Doctor for a full season. Fox ordered an additional 5 episodes of Star. CBS is bringing back the show Ransom. Season 4 of Being Mary Jane will be the last. CBS picked up SEAL Team for a full season. Netflix sadly canceled Chelsea, so after this season's over, it will be done. Which, I mean, it sucks, but doesn't suck because the second season wasn't nearly as great as the first one. And then, what else do I have? Showtime renewed Ray Donovan for season 6. CBS All Access renewed Star Trek Discovery for a second season.
Damn right they did.
CBS canceled Zoo. Netflix renewed Big Mouth for another season.
Damn right they did.
AMC renewed Preacher for a third season. The next season of House of Cards, season 6, will be the last of House of Cards.
Kevin fucking Spacey. Yeah.
Gosh damn it.
God damn it. Yeah.
And Fox renewed The Orville for season 2.
Goddamn right.
Pretty much. Yes, Travis.
Did they cancel Supernatural?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Really?
They did.
They did?
Don't
No.
get his hopes up like that, Johnny.
I just really wanted to
Supernatural's
see
still on the air.
Travis smile.
It's over.
Supernatural will be back this Thursday, and
God
the
damn it.
season 8 of Shameless just premiered this past Sunday. I haven't watched it yet though.
Is that like the sequel to Supernatural? Because they are definitely shameless.
No, Shameless is a very different show.
They should
on
have
Showtime.
shame. They should be very ashamed, but they're clearly shameless.
And Inhumans, I think they just had their season finale, or it'll be this Friday.
Yeah.
Only had 8 episodes.
It's so bad.
No news as to whether they will renew it or not.
They will not. It is terrible. It is
The season
awful.
finale is this Sunday.
It is
This Friday.
awful. It is absolutely awful. You know how I complain about Gotham and how bad Gotham is? This is worse by far.
You keep watching Gotham.
Yeah, I know. I'm just hoping like it'll be like what they're doing with Inhumans. They're just gonna go ahead and end it and put me out of my misery.
Hopefully. I mean, I haven't watched it, so I don't know anything about how awful it is.
Yeah, good. Don't do it.
I probably will.
Yeah, no. I'm tell you. I'm tell you the main reason why this is so awful. So the basic concept of Inhumans is they have powers. Basically, they have powers. For most of the show, none of them can use their powers.
Why?
'Cause stupid TV shit. Like, it's just, for one reason or another, each one of them just can't use their powers. But they all got powers, but they never use them.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Let me see. Forgot about one thing. Punisher.
That's coming out like next week.
17th.
Same day. Wow, that's
Same
ridiculous.
day
Same
as
day
Justice League. Yep. They said, fuck you. Yeah. Justice League comes out the 17th. Marvel's dropping the Punisher the same fucking day.
That's hilarious.
I don't know who that's more a kick to the dick to.
That's a kick to the dick to DC. I mean, the Marvel picked that release date after. Like, DC already had the release date. Marvel came in and was like, nope, we're going to drop this free shit on the same day.
Is it really free if you have to pay for the subscription?
Listen, it's ingrained into your life already. It might as well be free because you're going to pay it. So it's like just built in. So, yeah. But what was the thing that I said we wanted to talk about? Oh, Disney buying Fox. How do y'all feel about that? If it happens.
I feel like we may get Dead. I wonder. Hopefully, we'll be getting Deadpool and the X-Men.
Do you want Disney to have Deadpool?
No, I don't.
Though?
I'm not saying that I want them to have Deadpool, but we may possibly have the X-Men come into. Maybe they could start using the word mutant finally.
Yeah, if they actually do acquire them, then they will be able to. But
yeah,
it's just I don't know if I want them to have these things because in a world where Disney is in control of all this shit, we don't get Deadpool, we don't get Logan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I loved both of those films immensely.
So do I. I'm afraid of that world, but I'm also excited for the idea of Wolverine being a part of the Avengers,
I mean, I would absolutely love that.
Yeah. I mean, of course, it wouldn't be Hugh. We don't give Hugh Jackman a break. He's done. We can get another Wolverine, especially if he's, switching over to a different universe,
Yeah, I'm gonna get that job.
You want it? You can do it. Cool. You don't even have to be that tall, because if you actually like look at Wolverine, he's not even actually that tall, so you don't have to be super tall either. So
yeah, you know, I can do that.
yeah, you definitely
I
can.
can grow my hair out and cut it. Like it's already going a little gray, so I'm a little older. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, me and Hugh Jackman have pretty much essentially the same exact, physique.
You do. You do. Let's see. Well, we were gonna move into the topics, but I don't know where Mara went. Where did Mara go?
I have no idea, Mike.
Me neither. Let's talk about something else then. What can we talk about?
Ooh, we can talk about Thor more. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, let's talk about Thor some more. Now that she's gone, we can really talk about Thor.
and then
God
everyone
damn it, you
died.
ruined everything.
I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
Well, we were about to talk about Thor some
Everyone
more.
dies. Thor.
It's Ragnarok.
Thor dies.
Like it's
Loki dies.
it's Ragnarok. It's
No,
literally
not Loki.
the
The
Ragnarok
Earth
is the end of the
dies.
world when everybody gets destroyed. So everybody gets destroyed.
The whole universe, actually. In fact, all Marvel movies are now done.
Done.
Oh, okay.
That whole Infinity War thing, fake.
hoax.
Not happening.
It's a
I
hoax.
mean, everybody died, so they had to cancel it.
Like Black
Okay.
Panther, we're not getting it. They just teased us with it. Like, nope, you can't have it. They're taking everything.
You know, people would actually riot
hmm
if that actually happened.
They will. It happened. I'm trying to tell you that Thor ruined everything.
Going on outside right now.
We're in the middle of Ragnarok as we speak.
Oh, my building got hit.
Uh-oh. Everything went black. Oh, no. It hit in Chicago.
Oh, I'm still able to talk though. It's really weird.
Hey.
Aliens.
Don't focus on the details. You're focusing on the wrong ones. Mara, what's your topic?
My topic is road trip with any TV show character. Who and why?
Can I go first? This is the only one that actually had a legit only one answer, and it was weird. Roger from American Dad. Roger would just keep me so entertained. He'd be different characters every day, maybe multiple characters in the same day, and he's just hilarious. If we go to the bar, I mean, we're getting hammered, and like, yeah, it would be a good time. It'd be a good time.
And he'll may blast you with some alien breast milk. You know, you never know. You never know.
Oh yeah, no, I've always wondered what that tastes like too.
Why?
Why not?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't get mad at that because I wonder what my breast milk tastes like.
You never tasted your own brand?
It's
Not really.
I mean, it's like attached. You could do that so easily.
I know.
That's
No,
true.
I'm not going to do it on the podcast.
I wasn't. I mean, I'm just saying. Like, if you really want to get our views up, like, hey,
Puzzling
Dude,
around your face,
listen.
like, would she
I'll
do
do
it?
it.
listen. John already put his thumb up his butt. All right.
I did it for the podcast.
So much so that he froze as he did it. Completely froze. It was that intense. If he can do that, you can take a squirt of titty milk. Just saying. No?
Who is your character, Travis?
Listen, my answer for anything like this will always be Rick Sanchez. Because I just really want to hang out with Rick. Like,
I get it.
like, no matter what, I want to hang out with Rick.
I won't lie,
He'll
mine
probably
is also from the Rick and Morty
I'm about to
universe.
say he'll probably shatter all my illusions of life and everything that I think I understand, but I'm okay with that. You said your answer
And
was
he could also get hammered with you.
exactly.
Mine is also
Different.
from the Rick and Morty universe.
Oh, Mr. Poopy Butthole.
No.
Damn it. Third person. That'd be mine.
No, would the box of, I think the box of Mr. The Meeseek box would be my travel companion.
Really?
Yes.
I really
can't
enjoy
just
that,
say
actually.
a Mr. Meeseeks. Once they fulfill their purpose, they disappear. So I need the whole box.
Yeah. And then, like, if your car breaks down, hey, Meeseeks, fix it. Hey,
Exactly.
Meeseeks, drive. I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Hey, Meeseeks, go rob this bank. Give me money.
I need you to give me the directions while we drive, Mr. Meeseek.
Yeah, dude.
You know
That
what?
would be so
You're right.
fun.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I'll let you have that one because I had issues with it at first, but I'm good now.
Because it logically makes sense, Travis.
Dude, Mara, you were thinking outside the box. The Meeseeks box. Oh,
Exactly.
man.
Oh shit! All right, Jums. What's your topic, sir?
Who do you think are the best parents or parental figures in a movie or a TV show?
Okay.
You can interpret that however you like.
Do you want to go first? You want us to go first? What would you like?
Can I
to
say
do?
who the worst parents are?
Yeah.
The parents from Home Alone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're
that's
awful. They're awful.
Like that's ACS being called on them.
Like
Yeah.
3 holidays in a
like
row.
for real, like twice. Like what are you people doing? How does this happen 2 years in a row?
But
I'm
the
thinking that
best-
the worst parents would be the Penguin's parents in Batman Returns because they kind of just take the baby and let him float into the sewer.
Yeah. Well, you could have just taken him to
I mean,
an orphanage or dropped him off at a
fucked up.
church or something. Like, why would you put him in the sewer? Like,
Anything. But here, let's put him in this little, little river that flows into the sewer system. Yeah, that sounds great.
mm-hmm.
But yeah,
But-
yeah, I'll go fucking first. You
Okay.
want me to go first?
Sure.
I'll go
It's
first.
your question.
So I think the best parents are Bruce Wayne's parents, because they just die and he gets a bunch of money.
Okay, okay, like that was dark, and then there
That
was
was
a bright side.
that was John. That was what that was.
Is-
That was
Little kid and you get all this money. I would just buy new parents.
that's
It doesn't work that way.
I'm pretty sure I could be like, hey, Bill Murray, here's $200 million. Be my dad. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you're
I
kind
got
of
new
right.
parents.
You're kind of right.
We'll sign the adoption papers right now.
Oh man.
But if I had to be more serious, I would choose Rick Sanchez.
What?
Always
Hear me
goes
out.
back to Rick.
Hear me out. I wrote this down. I'll read you exactly what I wrote down. Rick Sanchez. He tells it how it is, and deep down, he does love. He's just seen so much shit and realized that nothing in life truly matters because we're all going to die, and there's nothing afterwards. So, like, he would just tell you really how it is, and he's just entertaining as shit. And he does save their lives a lot of times.
This is true. This is true.
You know, his grandkids. I mean, but he did, leave his wife. Yeah. They died or something, or
like,
he left. What happened?
I don't know.
Good.
I think
Yeah.
I think she died. I think the wife died.
That might have been his. Yeah, the
Who,
wife.
Rick Sanchez's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Been
I'm
that
pretty sure.
one
I'm
theory.
pretty sure. What's her face's mom died.
Yeah, because I remember he talks about that. Like, yeah, I only wish your mom could be here to see this. Blah blah blah. Yeah. I think she died.
Yeah. So Beth's mom. And he. But I guess he dipped out, like left their life. I guess when she was older, maybe.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah. Anyways, that's my pick.
Well, my answer. Do you remember a TV show called Still Standing?
No, never even heard of it.
It had how would I let you know? King Robert from Game of Thrones was the dad. Show's called Still Standing.
Nope.
These parents were possibly the most awful parents ever, but to me, it was just like, you figured it out though. You figured it out. Cause there's so many times where it's just like, we're fucking up. my kids embarrass me. They're a disgrace. But in the end, they love them anyway, and they're always there for them. So it's just like, I can appreciate that about them, but at the same time, I understand how you can fuck up. And they fuck up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked familiar. I was just looking at an episode on YouTube. It looked very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
My choice was.
But then there's the three
Cos-
dads from Full House. Those are also awesome. Go ahead.
My choice was the Cosbys. Well, not the Cosby, the Huxtables.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Bill Huxtable and Claire. Because, they were strict but fair with their children, and they encouraged them to do whatever they wanted to do, but also, to be reasonable about stuff.
Just don't go out there trying to have big fun with the wretched. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? See?
No.
You didn't watch The Cosby Show. Anyway.
Yes, I did.
Anyway.
But I don't remember that line.
You don't remember when, you don't remember that whole thing when the daughter went to that fucking concert and, like, lied about it and they lost the car and shit and their tickets got stolen and shit and Cliff and Claire had to go and get her?
I think so. Which daughter was that, though?
The middle one. What the fuck is her name?
Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa. It's one of my favorite episodes.
She was always getting in trouble. Remember that episode where she snuck out, where she stayed out really late, and Bill and Claire turned the couch to face the door
and waiting for her to come.
And scared the mess out of her when she walked back in.
Oh man, yeah.
Hold on. Do you remember when there was a cake in the kitchen and Bill goes in there and he eats a piece of the cake and then he stuffs it with paper towels and puts
frosting over the top?
Dude, I was laughing so motherfucking hard at that shit, dude. I was just like, that's fucking genius. And I did that.
People thought that was a good thing to do.
Hey, it got him to the next step. That's all. You just gotta bridge the gap right there. As long as they don't see you in there with the cake when it happens, you can blame that on somebody else. There's a lot of kids in that house.
I saw Rudy up in there, so.
Just say Vanessa did it. She did everything. So, my topic. What is the most ridiculous thing you've seen, like, in a TV show or movie? As in, like, something that just makes no fucking sense. I'll give you all an example. I'll go ahead and go first. Let me just get this out there. I love Gremlins. 1 and 2.
Small.
I thoroughly enjoy Gremlins. But the concept of Gremlins makes absolutely no fucking sense. Okay. So, first of all, let's start with the don't get them wet thing, which means they never bathe, which means they always smell. So why would you
find them? I mean, you can always find them.
That too, but also, so like, they don't even clean themselves because they can't get wet because, your spit is wet. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they always smell. Second of all, this whole can't eat after midnight. What time zone are we talking about here? Does daylight savings time count? And how long after midnight? 2 hours after midnight?
I'm pretty sure
3
they
hours
just
after
kind of
midnight?
whenever the clock, wherever you are, says midnight.
Okay, but for how long after midnight can you not feed them? Because technically everything's after midnight.
Till next daytime, till we wake up again.
It's more like
after.
Till who wakes up again?
Till you wake up again.
So.
What if the Gremlins are in Australia?
Then you so like whenever I wake up again, it's okay to feed them. So there's no real rule there. You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck?
I get
What
you.
the fuck does this mean?
You're thinking too deeply into it.
No, I'm looking at it logically. It makes no fucking
Like,
sense.
it's a logic. Yeah. I get it.
So yeah, that's mine. Fucking Gremlins.
Do you want to go, Mara?
No, you go, Johnny.
All right. So, there's this movie called Lion King, right?
Oh God. Okay.
And in the movie, all the animals are talking. Like, what? Animals can't talk. And then there's Toy Story, all right? And all the toys are talking. And I'm like, what? Toys don't talk. And then there's Bugs Life, and all the bugs are talking. I'm like, what?
See, here's the thing,
Bugs
though.
don't fucking
Here's the
talk.
thing. You don't know they don't talk. You've just never heard them talk.
You right. When you right, you right.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you right.
Like, you notice, every time, people show up, they freeze, which is a good one, because why does Buzz freeze? He doesn't know he's a toy, so why would he freeze up? Anyway, go ahead.
But for real, the movie I wrote, because I was trying to think of some shit, and
there's
I don't
too
know.
many things, and it's
I don't know.
degrees of what's ridiculous and what's not.
Yeah. So I went with the basic premise of a movie that's just ridiculous. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. But white chicks. Marlon and Damon Wayans play two white chicks that are way taller than the other white chicks. And they talk about getting knee implants and shit. And it is so funny. That movie's so fucking funny. There should be more Whiteface movies. And the whole premise of it's so what the fuck.
Take away from this week's Creatia Conversation, Johnny Jumps Grutia says there should be more Whiteface movies.
Coming from the white face of our group.
It's fucking funny. Or a white person doing whiteface would be funny to me too.
So just odd colored foundation.
Yeah.
So what about this makes no sense? Go deeper. What do you mean?
How no one was able to tell.
Yeah, how could no?
That it was two dudes.
Dude, when he's sprinting and he tackles that motherfucker like a goddamn linebacker, dude. Get the fuck out of here. He's like 6 foot whatever. He's just massive. That shit was so funny, dude. That movie is so fucking funny. When they have the fucking dildo, and he's like, put it in his neck. Oh, that movie's a classic. It's so funny.
Well, mine was. It's not like in a specific movie because it's seen in a lot of movies. It's more of like in common action that's done that makes no fucking sense. Why is it that when the killer is chasing bitches always run upstairs, which are always conveniently placed right next to the front door? It makes no sense. So now you're running upstairs. You've now been cornered upstairs. There's no way of you getting out because none of these houses have fire escapes on them. Now you're just locked upstairs, and now you have to find a way to get around the killer to get back downstairs to the front door, which was wide open.
Okay.
Makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, the white person
jump out the second floor window. That's the only way that works.
Yeah, and then you're breaking limbs and shit.
I mean, honestly, what I would do, I would like try to grab some kind of sheet or something. Or I'd like, if there's bushes, I would jump into the bush. But if there's bushes, I'm jumping in the bush. If there's a tree, I'm jumping and grabbing on the fucking branch. Hey, if it breaks and I fall down, it breaks and I fall down. But it's jumping is just falling down, so at least breaking is another element. I don't know. I'd run. Those movies, man. Plots, you just when you're writing a movie, there's plots and you got to push forward.
Yeah, slasher and the slasher movie. I mean, that's what you got to do,
Yeah.
Oh man. So let's move on. We'll briefly talk about Fantasy Movie League here.
I can't do it.
Shit, I have to do mine for this week. Thank you for reminding me.
What you saying, John? Your still isn't working?
No, dude, I never got it to work. I could never recover my account. It's gone.
make a new one.
I mean, I could, but you guys are in the middle of the season.
Yeah, it's over in 3 weeks, and there's no way Mara can win. So,
Yeah, I'll just wait till the next season.
like, I'm up by 4, and there's only 3 weeks left. So,
Yep. I was getting shit on this season.
yeah.
I lost my edge.
Because I'm focusing on school and stuff. Stupid.
That's cool. I mean, you pay for school, so you should be focusing on that.
That's just an
Yeah.
excuse. He was in school the whole time we were playing, so.
Not the whole summer when I won, like, I don't know. What was it like?
Shut your
Here's
mouth.
the thing. The summer
Shut
is
your
only one
mouth.
season, sir. The summer only lasts for one season.
But this.
And actually, the
this,
last season where I
is way
won
worse
was
than-
during the summer. That was during the summer, sir. You
I
were
don't
not in
believe
school.
you, but anyways, this semester is way worse than all my other semesters because it's like it's the big semester. It's Second City. It's a lot of work, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's a lot of work. It's hard. I
It's
just
hard.
make up an excuse
It's so
why I
much
lose.
work. It's hard.
I don't like it.
I don't want to do it.
So, let's move on. Stream Club.
What up?
We were
I
watching.
think I made the best choice ever.
We were watching Big Mouth this month. I thoroughly enjoyed Big Mouth. Probably some of the funniest shit that I've seen on Netflix in a long time.
Word.
Pretty horrible, but funny. Like, those of you out there who don't know, basically it's about a bunch of kids going through puberty.
It's an animation, and they show
They show vulvas. They show
animated
vaginas.
everything.
Yeah,
It's
we-
so funny.
We got pillow vagina. Like,
Mm-hmm.
who expected pillow vagina? I didn't expect pillow vagina.
Nope. I will say, overall, I enjoyed it. I thought like some of the jokes in there were absolutely fucking hilarious, and it's giving me hope for my animations when I start writing.
Mhm.
Because I have very similar, like with the cursing and everything, and like some of the darker shit, you know,
Oh yeah.
like with Rick and Morty and everything. But like, there were some aspects where I felt like they were trying too hard
I can see that.
in certain things, and that kind of turned me off. I guess it's a stickler me seeked, cause I don't know. Maybe because I've been taking all these comedy classes, I don't know, and I'm looking
Yeah.
at shit differently.
So
Maybe.
It was.
I felt like there was a lot of cheap, quick jokes that they could have taken their time and developed better
or
jokes.
certain jokes that they kind of stuck with too long that weren't funny anymore. And they just kept going.
Yeah, they ran them into the ground. Yeah. But overall, I did like it. I was very.
I think they
very-
ran the whole Andrew and Missy thing for too long. Like it took up like the last 4 episodes, 3-4 episodes, and I think that was just too long for me.
I don't remember anybody's name. Is that Andrew? That was John Mulaney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
The one with the
chick was great.
glasses.
Yeah.
And Missy was a little girl.
she's so funny. I think she was probably my favorite character.
Missy?
Yeah, I thought she was hilarious.
Yo.
Oh, when
yeah,
she goes through like her sugar rage.
And,
oh
you know,
yeah,
and,
that
like,
was
their
hilarious.
obsession
I don't
with
know. I
that
liked her
book
character.
too.
I
Like,
liked
oh, yeah.
That was good. I would probably watch it again while I wait for the next to come out.
Oh, my favorite character was the coach's monster. What was the coach's name?
I don't remember
Don't
anybody's
care.
name.
Yeah, I don't remember. But his monster was like the beat up, like one leg on a fucking crutch, fucked up. monster.
The little messed
Oh.
up one.
Yeah, every line he said, I was fucking dying. That character, dude, he reminded me of Cricket from Always Sunny.
My favorite character, hands down, was the Hormone Monsters, or the Hormone Monster, or the Monstress.
Oh yeah, they were both
Yeah,
great.
those two are fabulous. Dude, Maya Rudolph, love her so much.
Oh, is it? Are you the Hormone Fairy? No. I fuck around with dudes every once in them, but I ain't no fucking fairy.
Yeah, oh my god, that was so fucking funny. Fuck around.
Or fuck a duck. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. Fuck a duck.
Oh shit.
That kind of character that can just say that and do that and it like not be weird. That's a well written character.
Or his
You know
little
what I'm saying?
furry dicks just inching around the whole place. My dicks.
I feel like they put a lot of time and thought into his character.
They did, and that was good because he was one of the better parts of the show.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
Let's see. Oh yeah,
Have you decided what we're doing next month?
jumps.
Yeah, I was supposed to do that.
Yeah, you are.
I'll let you know, cause I totally forgot. Yeah, I did my my movie
I
trivia.
literally
and I got my
just
question,
reminded you today.
and I got home at like 6:55. Okay, I forgot. I was at school all day, and I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm a piece of shit. You should fire me.
At least you know that.
Fired.
Well, I guess we'll move on to not to Stream Club, to name that movie then, because John didn't do what the fuck he was supposed to do. God.
I got high though.
Did you get the movies for Name That Movie?
Yeah, I did that. That's what I was talking
Okay.
about. I did that.
He's doing it right now, actually, if you saw him typing.
No, I have all five.
That's what he's
I'm
doing.
looking on Hulu. I was looking at the Hulu original shows. I'm trying to.
Let's do Name That Movie, John.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you right now, there is a common theme between all 5 movies. All 5 movies have one similarity. All right? And they're not like Saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not like that.
No, only Travis does assholes things like that.
When did I do
about
that?
doing-
Did I do
The
that?
Fivel and then Fivel sequel.
I did do that? Yeah, I did do that.
Okay, I was going to do 5 of the 17 Land Before Times.
There's so many. Why are
I
there
know, but
so
I
many?
did it. I
They're
did it
still
because
making
as
them,
I
I
was,
think.
I
Yeah,
know.
one came out in last year in 2016. No, it was the 16th one. So there's been 16 of them.
But it's like, but why are they still making them? Like, do kids even still watch Land Before Time?
Listen,
No fucking clue. I
I
thought they were
remember
great.
Land Before
listen,
Time.
listen. Littlefoot is that dude, all right?
Littlefoot.
Yeah, I like Petrie.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
it's all about the Littlefoot.
What was great. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
A mild-mannered chemist and an ex-con must lead the counterstrike when a rogue group of military men, led by a renegade general, threaten a blank attack from
The Rock.
Alcatraz against San Francisco. Yes, it is The Rock.
That's Nick Cage and Sean
is.
Connery.
And Ed Harris. Ooh, Sean Connery. Welcome to
Losers
I know that
always
movie.
whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. Oh yeah, good old Sean Connery. He's great. All right, this one. Newly paroled blank and former U.S. Ranger blank finds himself trapped in a prisoner transport plane when the passenger sees control.
Con Air.
Have you noticed the theme?
I feel it now. Keep going. Keep going. I feel it now. I think I know.
Old Nicolas Cage movie tomorrow.
Oh, come on,
I
John. I,
didn't-
hate Nick Cage movies.
I didn't think about the fact that you maybe have not watched all the ones in the 90s.
No. You know what the first Nick Cage movie I watched was?
Kick-Ass.
No, but you can guess again.
National Treasure.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
so you
you're
didn't-
not getting any of
Yeah.
these movies. I should just... I don't even know what to do. I'm sorry, Mara.
Name the next. Go ahead.
Okay,
Read the next one.
here we go. Ready? Dave Lazuski is an unnoticed high school student and comic book fan who one day decides to become a blank,
Kick-Ass.
even though he has no powers, training, or meaning.
Was that Kick-Ass?
Yeah, that was
No.
Kick-Ass.
I was hoping Mara would get that one.
I stopped paying attention because I figured I wasn't going to get any of them.
See,
Then you gave me one.
she just stops trying, you know. so-
In order to foil an extortion plot, an FBI agent undergoes a blank.
Face Off.
Yep. Got it. All right. Last one. Retired master car thief. Let's come back.
Gone in 60 seconds. Motherfucking Nick Cage, man.
Well, seems to be that I chose a terrible theme for movies, and I will try again next time.
This is what it looks like. Mr. Dick's touching just like this.
Oh, man. We wrap them around each other, too.
Like this?
Yeah, just like that.
Ah.
Yeah, we do more than just touch tips, Mara. It gets way deeper than that.
So is it kind of like one goes and you put one dickhead over the other?
And wraps around Travis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you pull the skin a little bit.
If you want to know, call it space stocking.
So would that be like Emmy and Ivory together? Do you guys look like one of those black and white cookies?
Dude.
Sure. I think John froze again.
Or
I hear him. There he
it's more like a cookie bar.
Oh, man.
Take the balls and wrap them around the shaft too.
Depends on how we're feeling.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Are we losing John again? John, you there?
yes,
Okay, we got you again. You froze up and shit.
it's my computer, man. It's
We got to get you a new one. We'll work on that. Maybe. Not really.
hey, for all that. You got $800?
Nah. Like I said, not really. We're not doing that.
All that, Mom would get a Mac.
Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Nothing wrong with going to Mac.
There's a lot wrong with going to Mac. I don't have time to get into all those details right now. But that's about it. Did you find anything on Hulu while we were sitting here? No.
Have you guys watched The Handmaid's Tale?
No.
I have not.
I have not either, and it won the best drama series Emmy Award for 2017.
They got like mad Emmys.
It got mad shit. Like it was supposed to be really good. Would you guys be interested in watching that?
Sure. It's on my list of things to watch.
I guess. Yeah. How many episodes?
Ooh, I don't fucking know. I don't know, but I can find out on IMDb real quick.
Nah, it's not that deep. So Punisher comes out the 17th. Want to do our usual Marvel weekend binge and review?
I'm open to it.
Johnny, you frozen again?
Yep. He's not blinking, Travis. Like, unless he's having a stroke, he's like frozen.
Look, he might have put his thumb up his butt again. All right. We don't know.
Did Travis breathe, Mara?
No, just you.
No, just you.
Okay. Where are you at?
There's 10 episodes of The Handmaid's Tale.
Okay, thanks.
So yeah, we're gonna end this here. This was fun, kids.
It's always fun.
Yeah, I missed you
Except
too.
when it's not fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Luna has now appeared.
Oh, that's a good way to end the episode right
Yeah,
there.
man.
Oh my
We're gonna
God.
end that here. Don't
My
forget,
bad.
I
to
wish
follow
I could
us.
zoom in on her.
follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Creation Magazine. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/Creation Magazine. You can also find me on both Twitter and Instagram at Sir_Cussalott. That is at SIR_CUSSALOTT. Shark, where can they find you?
Find me on Instagram and Twitter at Maradashark_. That's MARADASHARK_.
And John, where can they find you, sir?
Twitter Instagram, Snapchat at JohnnyJums, JONNYJUMS.
All right. Also, don't forget we also have Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow that comes to you weekly every Saturday. Also, Smacking It Raw once a week. Also, for you wrestling fans out there. We'll see you all next week. Next month. Sorry. Until then, stay creative, stay free.
Oh, what up, Jay?
And Jay's lips are all up in the camera and shit. Later.
Later.
Peace.